So my brother brings home a friend from work the other day. It's this guy he met at work, and he brings him over to play some games and shit. And he introduces me to this guy, and almost immediately, I fucking hate him. You know how it is when you see somebody and you're like, that dude's a douchebag. Like, I don't even need to talk to him. I don't need to listen to any of his fucking stories. I can just immediately tell, douchebag. Okay, my douchebag alarm fucking goes off, you know, and that's all there is to it. I can't even describe what he looks like. You know what he looks like? He looks like a fucking douchebag. And I looked at this guy, I'm like, I hate this guy. I hate this guy really bad. And it's weird to hate somebody even before you really talk to him. But then he opened his mouth and clarified everything I was thinking immediately. He's just one of those types of people who are, how do I put this, liars. People that just lie about things for no fucking reason whatsoever. You know, it just drives me fucking crazy. Lying about meaningless fucking things. It makes my head explode. We were talking about like my videos and stuff, and I'm telling this guy about my Action 52 review, and he's like, I think I have that game on the NES. I'm like, nah, dude, you don't. It's super rare, you know. I'm trying to explain to him what Action 52 is, and this motherfucker's like, no, I think I have it. I'm like, I fucking try to throw a curveball at him. I'm like, oh yeah, the one in the purple cartridge. He's like, yeah, with the purple cartridge. I'm like, it didn't come on a purple cartridge, motherfucker. Shut your fucking mouth from now on. No more talking. Through, man. I'm catching this motherfucker in lies left and right and shit, you know. He's this type of person you look at and you're like, I want to beat this dude's ass right now. Like, really bad. Ruthlessly. It's a ruthless fucking beatdown. Give him a trachea collapser. Give that motherfucker a TC. Fucking trachea collapser. TC for short, though, man. You know, when you want to abbreviate it and shit. Just fucking boom! Fucking collapse that motherfucker's trachea. You know, he can't fucking breathe and shit because, you know, you need that to breathe. You know? And fucking, at that point, you're just beating him down, man. You're stepping on him, you're putting him on the ground and stepping on him. Like, that's just ruthless. You know, and fucking curb stomping his ass. You know, and at this point when he's fucking choking out, can't fucking breathe, I call up his fucking girlfriend on the cell phone and shit. I'm like, what up, ho? I'm like, yeah, your fucking boyfriend? Choking to death. Oh, yeah, he's choking to death, alright. I gave him a TC. A trachea collapser. And I understand why you didn't know what that meant, but for future reference, it's a TC. No, he's about dead right now. Yeah. Yeah, I can hang out later. I love to have titties in my face. And I will do that right in front of him. Okay? Now he's pissed. So he's like swinging at me and shit, right? But you know, you can't really hit people too well when you can't breathe. You know, you're just dying at that point. You know what I mean? And I decide, I'm thinking about maybe throwing this dude off a building or something. Like, I would throw him off a building next. You know what I mean? I'm like, I could throw him off a building, or I could light him on fire. You know, and this is two different things. You know how it is when you have a decision like that. So I'm like, well, why don't I light him on fire and then throw him off a building? Like, you know, then he's gonna be on fire on his way down to hit the ground. So he has to deal with the flames, and he has to deal with the ground and hitting it really hard and shit. You know, this is the kind of hate I have for this guy. Like, I would do that. I would do that to him, no problem. Okay, I wouldn't even let him die. I'd save his life. I would bring him back, and I would fucking nurse him back to health. He'd be like so thankful and shit, and then I'd fucking immediately light him on fire again. He'd be like, oh, thank you for saving my life. Just fucking burst into flames. And I told my brother, I'm like, if you bring this guy back in the house again, I might have to kill you too. Like, this dude's an idiot. I'm like, we're done with him. We don't even talk about him anymore, you know? Fucking talking out his ass. You know, he's one of those dudes who's always got to fucking one-up you, you know what I mean? You're talking about, oh man, I was fucking this bitch with these big-ass titties, and then he fucking chimes in, oh, I was fucking two bitches at the same time, fucking hanging off a helicopter over the Atlantic Ocean, and then you know, it's just like, shut the fuck up, dude, you know? Nobody wants to hear it. You're a liar. Okay, and everybody hates you. I hate you, and that means probably everybody else does too.